This video has been a long time coming, and I know that there are tons of videos about this fragrance, but I wanted to do one too. So here we are for Fragrance du Bois Minuit et Demi. This is the Fragrance du Bois collaboration with Demi Rowling. She is a YouTuber, but more than that, she's kind of what I think of as a sommelier of fragrances. She has one of the most amazing noses and by noses I mean not like her physical nose. I mean okay, she's stunning, so she does have a beautiful nose because she's actually really gorgeous, but she is so good at picking out tiny little notes and nuances in scents and the way she describes them, and she's so brutally honest. I love it all. Her videos are some of my favorites. She's so knowledgeable. So when she came out with a fragrance, I had to buy it. Now, it launched as a limited run, which means that originally it was supposed to be until it sold out, no more access. So I absolutely blind bought this. It is relaunching, I believe in April is what she's been saying on Instagram. So follow her on Instagram if you want to know more. Fragrance du Bois is a brand. First off, before I talk about the juice, expensive, okay? Super luxury, definitely expensive. This is the 100 ml bottle. It only comes in a 100 ml bottle. And now that there are reviews, you guys can know what you're buying. But unless you get a decant from somebody who owns the fragrance, you can't buy decants from like Lucky Scent or other places that sell Fragrance du Bois because it is very limited edition. That being said, I own several Fragrance du Bois scents and I love every single one that I own. It is such a phenomenally unique fragrance house where each scent is so distinct, so unique, so well blended. I have never had to reapply a Fragrance du Bois scent. So you're using less of it, it's lasting you a long time, you're kind of getting bang for your buck. That being said, I'm not saying you should spend all your money on Fragrance du Bois, but I'm saying that if you wanted to, it would be a pretty good choice. So let's talk about the juice. Honestly, one of the favorite parts for me about this is when you used it a couple times and you open up the cap and you get a burst of all the top notes all at once. It's like an actual travel experience. And I'll tell you why I think of travel every time I smell this too, but ready? Oh my God. Here's the thing, I was so nervous about buying this because I had no idea what I was buying and no one could do reviews besides Demi. I obviously trust her, which is why I now own this, but even the first time I used this, I was like, oh, it's nice. I was never not expecting to not like it, but I love it more now, like love this fragrance now. After using it several times, the opening is one of my favorite openings of a fragrance, maybe ever. Like, that's crazy to say. The cardamom is so intense and like fresh. Like, it really smells like you have a basket of cardamom. And there's also this beautiful sweetness from caramel. There is a hint of spice from pimento pepper. So when you spray it, you can actually kind of feel it tingling a little bit, so it's like an experience. I know that this is an absurd analogy. This is gonna be like a real bougie, bratty analogy. Just bear with me, okay? If you have ever taken Emirates, they give you, before the flight takes off, a cup of Arabic coffee and dates. The Arabic coffee is not like Starbucks coffee. It's kind of like Turkish coffee where there is cardamom and spices and cinnamon and there's no milk in it and it's delicious. That is what this fragrance smells like to me. There's coffee, but because of the cardamom and the caramel and the pimento and the base notes, it doesn't smell like Starbucks coffee. It smells like Turkish coffee. And then as it starts to dry down, you get vanilla, you get some woodiness, there's cinnamon, there's this beautiful like sweet tobacco note. There are some musks. So in the dry down all the way, there is a creamy quality, but there's also a hint of powderiness, but not baby powder. It's more just musky powderiness with the sweetness. It's a great balance. The one unfortunate thing is that on me, the cardamom doesn't last. Like, I wish that opening cardamom specifically was what I got on my skin through the day. It is not, but another thing that she mentioned when she first launched is that the projection of this fragrance, she said, was not super high. It sits very close to the skin. It's a true gourmand. I actually think this projects beautifully too. It's not as intense as some of my other ones. Like, it's not the projection of Baccarat Rouge, perhaps, but if you are sitting at dinner with someone, they're gonna smell it. And it's that kind of scent that you're not like, oh, that's what you're wearing. Oh, you're wearing, you know, Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. It just smells like yumminess and sophistication and elegance, but sexiness. It's so alluring and intoxicating. If you like Diptyque Eau Duelle, if you like Guerlain, Kayali Vanilla 28, Nishane Ani, but anything that is sweet, vanilla, but has a spice and a woodiness to it, you're gonna love this. And while, again, the cardamom dries off pretty quick, there are so many other things happening in this fragrance, like the cinnamon, tobacco, musk, cedar, like woody notes in the dry down. I think there might be vetiver in there too. So it maintains a really unique fragrance quality while still having some sweetness. I think this would definitely smell good on guys and girls, but as a female, I'm obsessed with this fragrance. I think it smells super, super sexy. This is like I want to feel super confident. This is like a date night fragrance. If this was a person, she is ambitious. She carries herself with confidence, and that is a super attractive quality. And she is very sure of herself. She's not looking for compliments, but just the vibe that she gives off kind of draws you in and attracts you. That's this scent to me. It's such a beautiful fragrance. I have actually used it a few times now, but I might buy another bottle when it comes back because I don't think it's like a permanent release still. It smells so good mixed in with other fragrances too. You can mix it in with anything that's really woody, leather scents. This would smell so good with leather scents. I actually mix it in a lot with Baccarat Rouge 540. It is the most absurdly bougie combination, I'm fully aware, but I have both, so I'm gonna use both. But it really just blends in with your like body, but also other fragrances. So if you can get a decant from someone who's like selling decants, I don't know, get a decant. But honestly, I really, really love this fragrance. So happy I bought it. And I look forward to anything and everything both Fragrance du Bois and Demi Rowling do, because this is delicious. And I just wish that someone would come out with a fragrance that has this opening and stays and dries down as this opening, because it is unreal. I just feel really good when I wear it. I feel really confident. I can be doing anything. I say it's not a daytime perfume, but I'm not doing a lot in the time of COVID. So I'm gonna wear it during the day. I'm gonna wear it whenever I want to. It's amazing. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Would definitely recommend checking it out. I know it's expensive, but I think it's really good. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite fragrance is, or if you have a favorite Fragrance du Bois scent, leave that in the comments down below. But until my next video, thank you guys as always so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you soon. Bye. Let me know in the comments down below what your current favorite